Audit Wales has privileged insight into the work of public services right across Wales. And we see how vital those services are to everyone's lives every day, even more so at this time. Like every organisation, Audit Wales has been challenged by COVID-19. At the start of the pandemic, as public services sought to manage their immediate response, I felt it right that we give space for that to happen. So we suspended on-site work at our audited bodies, we revised our deadlines and expectations, and we transitioned all of our own staff to home working so that we could continue to work and engage remotely. It soon became apparent to my audit teams that people and organisations right across the Welsh Public Service were developing novel and innovative ways of working in response to COVID. The crisis was forcing us all to innovate and to tackle some long-standing issues with real urgency. We saw it as an opportunity for us at Audit Wales to do something different as well, and in particular to look for the learning and innovation that was taking place in the middle of the crisis. And that's how our COVID learning project came about. It was novel territory for us as auditors. It came with a degree of risk, but also we felt enormous potential. In our favour, we had the privilege of that unique perspective across pretty much the whole of the public sector. We had staff with established and trusted relationships with colleagues in just about every sector, staff with appropriate skills and expertise, and staff who were eager to play their part in our national response to the pandemic. But of course, it required us to shift our practice as well, away from the traditional audit approach of detailed examination of issues after the event, to one where we got alongside public services to capture learning in real time and share that back quickly. We knew that audited bodies wanted that feedback quickly and to come in bite-sized chunks. So we developed a series of tweets, blogs, digests, points of interest and online webinars to do that. It was new for us and we learned as we went along, of course, reflecting and refining our approach as issues arose. And over the course of the year, we gathered an enormous amount of information that we utilised, I hope, in line with our ambitions to assure, explain and inspire, to assure the people of Wales that public money is being well managed, to explain how that money is being used to meet their needs, and to inspire and empower the public sector to improve. 1 year on, we're running a week-long learning event to share some more insight from our work. During the course of the week, we'll hear from colleagues across the public sector about how they have responded to COVID, and also look forward to talk about how public services will need to change, how they look and how they're delivered in the future. We'll be covering a range of themes through the week: the role of communities, crisis governance, dynamic strategy, the impact of COVID on the workforce, and communication and engagement. All of us are in debt to colleagues across the public sector for the phenomenal work that they have done over this last year to keep us all safe. Everyone at Audit Wales will be working to repay that debt by helping the public sector to emerge and recover as swiftly as possible. This learning week is a small part of that repayment, small but important nonetheless. We've got some fantastic content to share with you that I hope you will find useful but enjoyable as well. So diolch yn fawr iawn, thank you very much indeed.